Good morning, everybody. Oh gosh, I look a little bit orange. Probably got a bit carried away with the old bronzer. Happy Friday, everyone. Right, I'm really hoping I'm live in the right group, which I will check before I get going. Hoping that I'm not going live in my team group. And ended up in the wrong place. Let me just check. Just going to hang fire. Hi, Charlotte. Just confirm for me, Charlotte, I'm in the right group. I am. There I am. Hello. Right, okay. I hope everybody is well. A very happy Friday to you all. I'm just going to tag everybody in this group. And hopefully you will get the tag. Feel free to tag your friends, share with your friends. I'm going to talk to you about borrow bags today. And we're going to build a borrow bag. So if you don't know what a borrow bag is, this is literally, hi guys, I can see your comments. This is going to be perfect. So if you've got anybody that's new, you don't know what a borrow bag is, come join me. I'm just trying to prop you up somewhere that hopefully you can hear me okay. I'm going to make you a borrow bag. Hi, right, I hope everyone's well. So who's active? Hopefully lots of you are well on your way to being active, if not active already. And if you haven't been, wow, this group has been popping off with ideas over the last month, like throughout the month. We have seen so many SSDs that have shared so many tips and tricks with you all. And we're so lucky to have such an abundance of knowledge in our region. So today, I'm going to talk to you about borrow bags. What I'm going to show you, literally, this is what you're going to get from my talk. So hopefully this is going to resonate. It's not going to be a short one. I'll try and keep it to like 20 minutes. Because I know everyone's got places to be in the 6 week holiday. But I'm going to talk to you as if you don't know what a borrow bag is. So I'm going to talk to you about what to put in it, what mine looks like, and then how I have conversations with people, how I broach giving out my borrow bag, how many I've got in circulation as well, and realistically, how they build me PRV. And I'm going to be completely honest with you, my borrow bag has not been as active as it normally is this month. So I am going to set you a little homework task to get your borrow bag out, get one made and get it out. And I'm going to share with you any Canva links of everything that's in mine. So you literally should be able to just go print if you need to, or we're not even going to do that. So I'm going to give you like a really simplified version, and then a version that's got like more going in it, depending on where you are in your journey. And that's really, really important. Hey, Kate, morning. I think it's really important to say, and what I'm going to show you, I don't want it to overwhelm you. I don't want you to be like, well, I haven't got any of those things. So we just need to get a version of it out this weekend and get it working for you before the end of the month, because your borrow bag is your employees. Like, I look at this bag of testers as my employees, and right now they're not making me any money sitting in my office doing nothing. Okay, this is literally your bread and butter. This is where your money is coming from, because you guys all know, as soon as you smell these lovely little pots, you know that you can't help but place an order, right? Think about when you first joined Scentsy. Think about, you know, when you first tried the product. I know as soon as my nose went into these, I'm sold. As soon as you get your transition testers, you're sold on some of them. You're like, oh my God, I'm going to buy that, and that. You already know. So these are what are going to make you money, okay? If you have these sitting at home, it's time to get them out. It's time to stop being precious about them. Let's get them working, okay? Mine are a bit disastrous. So a borrow bag is basically like your kit that's going to be working for you on the go. Now, I'm going to build my borrow bag with you because I took it apart because it needed a bit of a revamp. This bag is a bit filth, but okay. So this is what my borrow bag goes in, okay? It's just a clear plastic tote that you can buy on Amazon if you haven't got a bag. You do not need this bag though. I have had mine in a like bag for life. I have had mine in a hold on, I've got one of these as well. Let me just grab 2 secs. So my borrow bag used to be in one of these little Mrs. Hinch nappy carriers that I used to have my Borough bag in. You can have it in a Scentsy duffel bag. You can have it in a plastic carrier bag if you want. It really does not matter. You can even put everything in the bag that your testers come in. Honestly, whatever, yeah, the bags you get at SFR. And what I will challenge anybody that's got a Borough bag that's successful, I would love you to share today in the comments on this live, share what your Borough bag looks like so that we can see some different pictures. Because some of you will do like some really creative things, and some of you will literally be like, this is my Borough bag. It is literally as complicated as it gets. And I think it's really important for you to know this can work in so many different ways, but it's not really about what the bag looks like. And I just go with a clear bag for 2 reasons. One, when I take it into the school, I like to have a clear bag so that people can see and they're looking and they're like, oh, what's she giving out? Like, what is that? Because it literally creates curiosity. I also like a clear bag because then I can see what's in it when I pick it up from a host. So I know if there's anything missing pretty much straight from the off. I can be like, oh, that's missing like a warmer, or that's missing something important. So literally that is, you know, it's that simple. So this is what my bag looks like. So in my bag, I put my whole bag of testers. Now, some people will split their testers into multiple different bags. I have 4 bags of testers, okay? I'm a little bit extra. Borough bags are a massive part of my business. And I tried to get mine out and working, except for this month, taking that responsibility for that because it's been busy. Morning, Linz. And I like to put in a whole bag of testers, okay? Some might find that overwhelming. Some might like to split them because you've only got one. You make it work for you, okay? I go with the whole bag. So, whole bag of testers goes in the bag. See, look, curiosity, can see it. So that's the first thing. The next thing I put in my Borough bags, no matter what, I put fan products, okay? These little clear bags, again, were from like Shein or something like that. Let me just stick that down there for a minute. So, this bag has not long been back from a customer. Now, I put fan products in my Borough bags, and there's a reason why, okay? Most of my customers start their Scentsy journey with a warmer and wax, okay? I want my customers to be buying these and these, okay? And hopefully the new Air, okay? Now I know they're dear. But, morning Shell, the reason being is these little beauties, you cannot buy in any other supermarket. You can't buy them anywhere else. So for me, these are the product that's going to make people keep coming back to me over and over and over again, because they can only buy them from a Scentsy consultant. Whether that's me or whether that's one of you, they can only buy fan products and replacement pods from a Scentsy consultant. You can't get these in B&M, you can't get them in Tesco's, you can't get them down your local corner shop. However, a wax bar, we know some people will say, oh, it's a little bit pricey at the minute, so I'm just using B&M waxes. And we go, okay, because we know they're not going to give them the same experience, but we know with these, they've got to come back if they're working. I also find people use one of these in their kitchen, and I say to them, look, they're instant fragrance. That's for me the thing. I go to them, when you finish cooking, just flick it on with your coconut lemongrass pods and give it a go. And every time, probably 9 times out of 10 Borough bags, I sell a wall fan and a couple of packets of pods. So for me, they are the secret ingredient to my Borough bag being successful. So I like to put my wall fans in a separate little bag. I normally give them 2 packets of pods to try. And then I throw in the wall fan and sometimes a mini fan for the car, okay? Or sometimes the tabletop, just depends on the customer. And that goes in my Borough bag, okay? So they're getting that in the bag. So this is where we're at. Now, if the customer is completely brand new to Scentsy, they get a warmer. I always will put in a warmer. Now, here's the tip. I picked this up from Gemma Glover years ago. She did a live in my team group about Borough bags, and it's something that stuck with me. When I first started, I put a mini warmer in my Borough bag, and she came live in my group and she said, no, whatever warmer you put in your Borough bag is the warmer you are going to sell. And I was like, oh, that's a really good idea. So I have got an Obsidian, and I have it's down here, hold on, the one that comes with our kit, Flower Garden. So they're the 2 warmers, and I normally give them a choice. between the two. Which would you like to try? The Obsidian or the Flower Garden? Or they just switch between my bag? Now, Flower Garden. Here's the reason why. If they go for this and they say, oh, I want to order a Flower Garden and 2 bars of wax, I then try to upsell them the join kit. Okay? Because this comes in our kit at the minute. So it's a really natural conversation to lead to have that join conversation, especially when some of you struggle with how to start the join conversation. So that's the bits. Now, if you've got them, sometimes I will throw a Scentsy Fresh in. This has got about this much in here. Don't put 4 bottles in, guys. And I normally stick a room spray in, clothesline, because we know it's the best. Okay? So they've got a few products to try in the bag. Now, here's the bit that stops most of you from getting a borrow bag out, I think, in my opinion, because you've all got product, right, in your home. And the bit that stops people, the bit that makes people go, I can't do this because my bag's not ready, is what I call the paperwork, okay? This is the bit that stops people. So mine goes in a little folder, but it doesn't need to. I also have these little bags, which were from the Success store. You can literally fill up one of those, or you can just put it in as it comes, okay? So, catalogue. Catalogue is going to go in, and out of anything that goes on your catalogue, there is one thing that I want you to do with all your catalogues, and that is make sure it's either got a sticker or you handwrite your name and your telephone number and your website on there. Do not give out a catalogue without your details on it. That is my top tip. Out of all of this, I could give you all the tips in the world, but the reason being, I've had catalogues come through my door before, and I'm like, oh, I want to order, and then I can't remember who gave it to me, and then I don't know where I'm going, so I literally just go to Avon website, or I just go to the Body Shop website, or whatever catalogues come through my door, and I just order direct on the site, and then that consultant will miss out on the commission. So make sure your details are on absolutely everything. Now, catalogues, I normally put 2 or 3 in. Reason being, 1 for the host, 2 for their friends. They don't always give them to their friends, but I put them in. So that's going to go in there. And then what I do is I will give them a couple of samples. These are just samples that I have that are made up, going out in my orders at the moment. So I did last night, I delivered neighbour bags to my neighbours. I give out 50 last night, and I literally put them in one of those with a catalogue, with a little card, samples attached to it, and I delivered them just so I could get my catalogues out of my house. Because every year going into transition season, I probably have about 50 catalogues that I end up throwing away. So I'm not doing that this season. I am having no waste, and I'm just giving it out, giving it out, giving it out. Do you find giving them mini sprays for samples? Do you know what, Abby? I just keep it simple. So no, for me, I just stick the full product in because they can see what it looks like, they can feel what it looks like, and they get it's got all the ingredients on it. I don't need to do CLP labels. I don't need to faff about with any of that jazz, okay? For me, it's about simplicity. That's the most important thing. So they're going to get some samples. That goes in this little bag. I also normally give them, I will just add, a bar that's got a couple of cubes in for them to use as well. So that will go in there. Now, in here, I will add order forms. You've all got them in your kit. And then any paperwork that you've printed ever. So if you've given somebody something that says, thank you for your order, don't worry that it doesn't say, welcome to your borrow bag. Just put one of those in because it's got your details on it, okay? I also put a referral card in. This is what mine looks like. I have them printed in abundance with banana print. You do not need to put all this in, okay? I'm just showing you what goes in mine just so you've got an example. And then this, I'm going to give you the template too. It's the most simple thing. It says, want free Scentsy. This is probably the most, this and this are the only 2 things. Hold on. Oh, I do have a welcome to your borrow bag card. I will give you the template for both. Okay, it says, want free Scentsy. Tick the box with which appeals to you to get some free Scentsy, and then send a picture of this to my mobile number. Let's have a few friends round for a Prosecco and a whiff. Let's do a Facebook event. Can I take your borrow bag and share it with my friends? Well, they've already got that. I'm not local to you, but can we have a party in a box? I send these out in my orders as well. I just put that in because it shows them that they can get free Scentsy. I've also got this. Again, I will give you the flyer from this. It says, welcome to my borrow bag. a little slice of Scentsy Heaven in a bag. So here you have over 80 samples to smell. These are just for whiffing, and you can find out exactly what you love and you hate and you need. Snap and share to go to my customer group. Enjoy it, love Lisa. How to use it: make a cuppa, sit down with a catalogue, snap a picture of the samples, upload to my customer group, and I will give you a free scent circle for your car. Personal special, okay? You can't put that on your group. Next up, smell all of the 80 sample pots, tick off what you love and what you need, and then shop direct on my website or message me if you would like to order. No obligations, and then share it with a friend to get more free stuff. Keep it really simple, okay? And then that's it. That goes in there. And then the very last thing, and I'm probably overwhelming you now, I got this idea from Katie Lassiter in America, and this has been a little bit of a game changer for me. So these are little cards. I just printed them. It says, thank you for supporting my small business. When you spend £50, scratch off the circle to claim your prize. Write your prize on your order form, and then when you text your order to me, you can claim it. And then it's got my website. So basically, if they scratch this off, it just says scent circle underneath. That's all they're going to get. Now, you could put anything you like on here, okay? They scratch it off. If they're going to spend £50 with you, you're going to give them just something back in return. It's up to you. All you do is you write the prize on and you stick the sticker over the top. They are from Amazon. Hold on. And they come in a sheet like this, and they're about £2 for like 100, and they're little scratch off stickers. But it encourages them to spend the money, because one lady said to me, oh, I can't wait to get my free prize. And I was thinking, what's she talking about? And then I realised she was talking about this. She had scratched off and it said that she got a free scent circle. So they're really cute little, so I put those in there as well. Okay, now, you do not need all of this, okay? The most important thing in your borrow bag is the products to try, a catalogue, and then you having their mobile number to host coach them. And I'm going to talk about that in a moment. So you're going to put that in the bag. Okay, that's the bag in a nutshell. That's what goes in my bag. Oh, and I've got a little buddy clip on there as well, which doesn't smell anymore, but it looks cute. So that's my bag. Now, some of you are probably thinking, well, that's great, Lisa. Your bag's great, like, love it. But how do I get it out there? That's the most important thing, right? And I'm telling you this now, you do not need all the paperwork. Oh, I normally put a join leaflet in there as well, okay? Why they should join. You do not need all of that. You literally, the most important thing is get the bag of testers out with a catalogue and an order form and your details on it. That's it. You do not need all of this. You can text everything else. You can send them a message and say, spend £50 with me, you get a free scent circle on your order. You can text them, you know, would you like to, you can text them this flyer, or you can ask them to snap and put a picture in your group. You do not need to print all of this stuff. However, if you are somebody that wants to do that, then I'm going to give you both options. If you're somebody where it stops you dead in your tracks and you get like ADHD, overwhelmed brain, and you're like, oh my God, everything you've just said to me has literally just made me feel like I can never give a borrow bag out, don't do it, okay? Keep it simple. Make it work for you. I've given you 2 examples so you can say, well, I'm either that person or I'm that person. And I know they're both like Enneagram something and something. I don't know what the numbers are, but they are 2 different types of people that will work their business very different ways, okay? You need to make sure you choose what's right for you. Do not get overwhelmed and then not do nothing at all. The most important bit is getting that kit out under people's noses. So here's what I do. Make your borrow bag up. Take a picture of it with your face in it, pointing to said borrow bag. Post it everywhere. Customer group, post it in your VIP group, post it in your WhatsApp group, post it on your broadcast, put it on your stories, get it on your Instagram, and put it everywhere and say, I've got a bag that's free for you to try. Okay? Let's say somebody messages you. You're going to book the borrow bag in. Okay, when would you like it? When can I drop it off to you? I will drop it off to you tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock as I go to the gym. Okay, fantastic. How long are they going to have it for? In my opinion, 3 days is more than enough. Okay, unless they're going to be sharing that bag around with all of their friends to collect orders. If it's just for them, say set a date of when you're going to pick the bag up. I will pick the bag up on Monday when I finish work at 6 o'clock. That gives you all weekend to use the products, enjoy the products, smell the products. Because if you give them too long, let's just put it this way. Say you give them a whole week, it means you can only get your borrow bag out 4 times. If each time that comes back with a £30 order, you're not quite going to make active. So ideally, you want that borrow bag out to be out quick and fast. And you be taking it, picking it up, book it in, book the next person in, take it to them, get the bag working for you. Because while the bag is with your customers, you're not having to do any work. They're smelling, they're enjoying, the smells are doing the selling. That's the hard bit for you. It's almost partying on the go as it goes around. Your hardest job is to get the borrow bag booked out. Now, if, let's just say, somebody says to you, you don't get anybody that wants the bag. Easy. Okay, this is the next thing I do. Take the bag with me when I do my deliveries. If I'm going to deliver an order, I take the bag and I literally say, here's my borrow bag. Do you want to smell the new smells? You can keep it for a couple of days if you want. No obligation to buy. And it's literally as simple as that. So when someone says to me, I can't get anybody to take my borrow bag, my answer to them is, when did you last do your deliveries? Have you got to deliver anything to your customers? And if you are not, take it with you and offer it to them on their doorstep. You know, text them. Oh, hi, Karen. I'm going to leave your order in your green box. I've also left you my borrow bag. I hope you don't mind, but I thought you might like to smell the new smells. Once they've got the borrow bag in their possession, that's when you can go in with, do you know what? Do you want to share it with your neighbour? If you share it with your neighbour, I will give you a free bar of scent of the month. If you share it with your neighbour and your neighbour orders, you will get some free credit. Do you know that actually you could share that around 5 of your friends? If you get £245 worth of orders, I can do you a shopping link too. You will earn yourself £24 in free credit and some half price items. Offer them the host rewards. But you've got to coach people. You can't just expect people to, have the bag and then you say nothing to them for 3 days. I text my people like, have you turned your warmer on? What did you think? Did the warmer work okay? Don't forget to change your wax. Let me know what smells you absolutely loved. Ask them questions why they've got your bag. Now, there will be some people that will be like, I haven't even opened up the bag yet. I'm really sorry. And do you know what? I've had people give me the bag back and say, it's not for me. Thank you so much. It's not for me. That's okay. It's just part of what we do. Some man chased me down the road last night. That sounds really bad. Saying, it's only me that lives here. I don't really do smelly things. You might as well give this pack to somebody else. It's okay. It's what we do. Okay? It's part of what we do. Not every single bag is going to come back with an order. But you learn from each bag that you give out what worked, what didn't work. Okay? You don't get disheartened by it. It's just move on, find the next person. Now, I see a comment saying, how do you confront them when things are missing? Abby, I've never had that. Never in all the 7 years I've done Scentsy has anybody ever given me back a bag. Actually, one lady was missing a packet of pods. And I just said to her, hun, there was 2 packs of pods in the bag. I just messaged her and she was like, oh my God, they're on my side. And I said, next time I pick up your order, I drop off an order, just pop them in the bag. It's not a problem. And she actually said to me, can I just buy them? And I was like, yeah, that's fine. And she ended up, I just said, look, do them for a tenner, it's fine. And she bought them off me. So I don't think that's something you need to worry about. I mean, I do know that people have had borrow bags that have been delivered and never come back. It's part of the risk we take of doing what we do. But I think it's very, very rare. And I would make sure that if you are delivering a borrow bag, you've had a conversation with the person. If they're a complete stranger, I've delivered borrow bags to complete strangers before. But they've turned into some of my best customers. You know, they've turned into joiners. Somebody that said, I don't really know what to order. These are trigger things that you need to be listening for. Have your listening ears on. You know, a customer says, pick a 6-pack for me. Would you like my borrow bag? You can pick your own 6-pack. Why don't you smell them all? 9 times out of 10, they're going to actually order more than that 3-pack or more than that 6-pack. They're probably going to order a Wolfhound and Pods. It's literally as simple as that. My neighbour packs, Laura, were really literally simple. Catalogue, samples, and a card that says, hi, I'm your neighbour. It literally was that simple, and I just put them through doors to get rid of my catalogues. But I really think with this, it's about keeping it as simple to work for you. Okay, you can literally put that out as an advertisement this weekend to be like, who wants my borrow bag? I can drop it off today. And this is what I'm challenging you. Don't worry about all the paperwork. Don't worry about printing the Canva links, making stuff look pretty. Just get your bag of smells out there working for you this weekend. Don't take a week to get the bag working, looking pretty and working for you, because I've been that person before. And then what happens is you're literally into your last few days of the month and then you haven't given your borrow bag out. Nobody's had it. And before you know it, you're like, oh, it's just another month's gone by and it's not made me any money. Yes, Kate, I print everything myself, apart from things that I put in every single order, like my referral cards, I get printed on banana print, and I would say I would print like 500 to 1,000 cards at a time, and then they just last me ages. I just put them in a drawer, and every order they go in. So generally speaking, I print. So this card, for example, Canva, printed it, 4 to a page. Guillotine is your best friend. And decent cardstock is probably like worth investing in. I use like a HP, I think it's 250 gram card. But I think good cards and a good printer goes a really long way in what we do. How much does it cost? What my printing? Oh, next to nothing, because it's HP Instant Ink. And when you sign up to HP Instant Ink, you get your printing so much cheaper. Honestly, I think my printer cost me, I think my printing for the ink cost me something like £8 a month, but I can print up to like 300 or 400 pages a month, and I never use that amount. I never use up all the ink. For me, it's worth doing. Oh, banana print, sorry. 500 cards, around 20 quid, something like that. I mean, if it's something like that that's preventing you from doing things like this, and you feel like I need to be a little bit more organised, have a look. Go on there and get a quote, because I think they're one of the cheapest printers that I've found. Printed.com is quite cheap as well, but they're a little bit more like an actual printer. I'd say a little bit more, I'd say pricey, because they want you to order in bigger numbers. So they're not particularly expensive. Like when I know that I'm doing a lot of things, like I got these printed last year with banana print, and they do express printing as well, where you can pay a little bit more and get things turned around super quick. I can't complain. I use them for lots of things. So very cost effective, yeah. If you need lots of something. So the challenge today is create a borrow bag. Post a picture of your borrow bag in this thread. I'd love to see your borrow bags. Show me your face. Show me what you're going to be posting on your socials. Get your borrow bags, print on every single social today. I'm going to do mine, so you can have a look at mine, see what I post as an example. I'm just going to be repurposing an old post, and we are going to be getting our borrow bags out. If you get your borrow bag booked out, I would love you to share it on this thread. Shout yourself out. Let us know that you got your borrow bag booked out. Let us know you've delivered it. And I would love to know the outcome. If you manage to get an order for your borrow bag, share it below. Just share it in the comments. Let's all, cheer each other on. Comment lots in here. Get the group, get the algorithm going. Let's also tag your teams in this, because every single one of your team would have had a kit. And it's just, a borrow bag is your kit in the bag. It literally is that simple. And let's just get it out. So Lee said, my borrow bag went out on Monday and £154 order on Tuesday for Wolfhound diffusers. Go Lee. I would love you to show us a picture of your borrow bag below. Let's see it. Hopefully this is everything that you need. I will, in the top of the live, rather than doing a whole fresh post, I will add in Canva links. I will just add everything that's on there is my branding. And I did see my branding with another company not so long ago. All I ask is, if you're going to use the Canva links, just change colours, put your photo on things, maybe change the fonts, just tweak it slightly so it looks like you. Because as you would have noticed, everything that I print literally looks the same, and it's all been designed by me. So these are all designs that are my own. So I'm not saying don't go and reinvent the wheel. Use the template that I'm going to share with you. But literally, I use all the same fonts. Everything that's on here is, it's kind of like I've got my own brand. I've found my own brand, and I don't tend to change it. So if you do, grab the Canva links, absolutely, I'm more than happy for you to use them. I want you to use them, but just tweak it slightly. Maybe add colours that work for you. And who knows, this could be the start of your business. I promise you, if you struggle to get active, Get these booked out 5, 6, 7, 8 times a month. You're literally going to be partying on the go. You're partying in a bag. You can run your business this way. And if you watch, top tip, Katie Lassiter, go find her training on YouTube on bag parties. And she shares, I mean, she does huge PRV. We're talking like 10,000 PRV a month. And that is all through Borrow Bags. And she does party, they call them party bags. But she literally has bags booked out, and people that do huge orders, that collect orders from their work, their office. You could take them anywhere. This is why I love partying on the go. So I will share everything with you, all the Canva links. I hope this was useful. Welcome. I can't wait to see all your Borrow Bags, and I cannot wait to see you have success with this weekend. Let's go get some orders in your Borrow Bags, guys. Have a good day.